from 6 to 9. You're about to have a really good time, and it's sure to make you smile. On the bus, in the car, on the AirPods without wires. Crank it up on the works on it's the Bad and Liam podcast. Bad and Liam podcast.
G'day there, podcaster.
Hey, remember yesterday how I was saying I was holding one funny thing that we saw out of the window whilst we were doing the show once, and I said I'd save it as a secret treat at the start of Friday's pod.
Yep.
I'll see if you can remember, because we in yesterday's pod we were talking about that time that someone kicked a window in.
Yep.
On ground level, broke it actually into the studio. Wild. Then there was the guy who looked like a Ghostbuster.
Yep.
Do you remember what happened outside the window at Triple J? And we're on the 5th floor there.
Yeah, on the roof.
Well, that is another thing. So you can say
a lot of things at windows.
I suppose we've spent a hell of a lot of time in studios with not much to look at.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was that one out the window that you saw.
Were we in the studio?
We were in the studio, but there was.
Because I remember the Triple J windows being super dirty, and it was hard to see out of them.
It was.
They never cleaned them.
And most of the time it's like in most of the shows we've done, it's in my line of sight. Because the windows are normally behind you and you're on the desk.
Was it a window washer?
It was, but they dropped down in their harness, and I thought it was a man jumping off a building. So obviously my heart sank. I mean, you're not really used to seeing a man fly past you.
Yep.
As you sort of, his legs sort of just dangled down and hit the window.
Yep.
And I think we were in the middle of a break, and I was like, Rah!
Yeah.
But then there was the one that you saw as well. That you were going to say we both saw it, but yeah, two people having
intercourse.
Sexual relations
on the
rooftop
of their apartment building.
It's really going for it.
Yeah.
Bit of entertainment for the morning.
Anyway,
I think we put it on our Instagram story, which when you think about it is probably a bit
inappropriate,
off. But then again, it's also appropriate to be doing that on a communal building.
Yep. Speaking of entertainment, please enjoy today's podcast.
Cool or not cool? Cool, cool, not cool.
We're joined now by producer Belle. Good morning.
Hello.
For cool or not cool, she gives us 3 things, and we have 3 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
To decide whether they are cool or not cool.
First up this morning, cool or not cool, using the phrase nice to e-meet you in emails. 3, 2, 1.
Cool.
Not cool.
You don't think that's cool?
That's the least cool thing you could possibly ever do.
Cyber meeting people is a cool thing to do.
Don't tell me you do it.
Yeah, I'm an e-meet you guy.
Oh.
Well, there's through work, there's always people that in different states that you don't sort of know.
Yeah, but you just say nice to meet you.
But you're not meeting them, are you? You've never met them.
Well, then don't say anything at all.
I think in this day and age, like when emails started in the 90s, it was like e-meet. But now you meet everyone over online, over Zoom or anything, so you're just meeting them.
Yeah.
Back in the day when I was using Tinder, I was still saying, nice to e-meet you.
No, you were not.
Nice to e-meet you, Cassandra. What are you up to this weekend?
Okay, next one. Cool or not cool? Retainers. 3, 2, 1.
Cool.
Retainers are cool.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Well, Belle, I wouldn't argue against that, because keeping your teeth intact and keeping them in place is a fun thing, especially when you've spent a bit of money on orthodontic treatment.
Yep, I must admit, I, in a past life, would have drilled Liam for saying retainers are cool, because
I've been wearing one for some time.
Yes, and I have recently got a retainer because when I sleep, I grind my teeth pretty bad. So my dentist said if I keep doing it, I'll have no teeth left. So they made me a retainer, and so now, in fact, I've actually got it with me today. So if I pop my retainer, if I pop it in, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I don't know what's not cool about this, to be honest.
Why don't I put mine in?
You got yours as well.
There's nothing uncool about a retainer.
Are you trying to tell us, Bill, that this is not cool?
Look how tight my teeth are.
Look how tight his teeth are.
My teeth are tight. His teeth are tight.
We got tight teeth.
When people say, wow, you have a great job, it must be so cool working with Ben and Liam, and I think of this, and I go, I just never meet your heroes, you know?
You're just jealous that you don't have a retainer.
Well, look, I can book you into the orthodontist, and we can get you a retainer, and we can get it all sorted, and, I get it. It's expensive.
All right, let's put on.
Oh, we can still go? Okay.
You know what? We're going to prove...
Yeah, I'm going to keep my retainer in for the rest of the show.
Well, this is a fitting next one. Cool or not cool? Lord of the Rings. 3, 2, 1.
Cool.
Not cool.
What?
I don't like Lord of the Rings.
I love Lord of the
Rings.
Rings.
Have I never told you that, Ben?
No, I just find Tolkien left plot holes through all the books. And
A little bit long.
so why didn't Frodo fly the eagle to Mordor and throw the rings into Mount Doom? You know? Would have saved him a lot of
I guess there's
hassle.
there's a few plot holes.
You can tell we're trying to sound video. You know what I mean? Like, talking with a retainer actually isn't as hard. You can sort of just still talk
No,
normally.
you can't.
Yeah, okay. I mean, maybe not. You know what? I think, guys, let's leave the retainers for tonight. I think.
No, I'm leaving mine in forever.
Okay, Ben, I think I'm going to take mine out before we start plummeting any more
Hey,
listeners.
Belle, you want to wear it? You're on over.
Travel stress can take a hike. Yeah, with lots of fully refundable hotels, whatif.com has got you covered.
Just remember, booking cancellation windows do apply.
So go on, relax, and book your next trip with confidence at whatif.com.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Where do you stand on present giving, Ben, for like people's birthday and that sort of thing?
Never been a big present giver, you know that, Liam. I think it's fun to give a kid. Like, there's that sweet age where they're like between like 8 and 14.
Yeah.
Where they really like enjoy presents.
They love it.
Yeah.
What about to like other adults? Like obviously your wife, you know, you're giving nice presents there, but like to your mates that you grew up with, like schoolmates, do you give them birthday presents? Or?
Certainly not. No, even my wife, like, you know, she loves giving presents. She loves to receive them. Don't get me wrong. Personally, if I had it my way, we wouldn't buy each other presents, but we do, yeah. I'd be lying if I said I didn't get my wife presents, but friends, definitely not.
Yeah, well, had an interesting one a couple of weeks ago. We hadn't seen my fiance's brother and his partner for a little while, and since then, I'd had my birthday and she'd had her birthday.
Yep.
And we're sort of tossing up like, oh, do we get her a present?
Yep.
Do we not get her a present?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they'll give me a present?
I think that, it's a gamble because I reckon if you don't give one, they don't give one, that cancels each other out.
100%, and that's cool.
Yep.
Whereas if they give you a present, you don't give them one, then you feel awkward.
100%.
And I think you also feel awkward if you give them a present, but you know it's been your birthday like that week, and then you're kind of like, well, what are you going to do? So the way we handled it is we bought like a nice bottle of wine and had it in sort of like a gift bag. We'd written a card.
Yep.
And we just had that in the car. Mm-hmm. And then when we got to the restaurant, we just sort of vibed out if they've given us one.
So did you leave that in the car?
Yeah, and then we just didn't pull the trigger. And because they didn't give me a present, we just drank that wine when we got home, you know?
Very smart.
Which is awkward if they're listening now, knowing that they would have got the present. But
but it was
do you
the
get
right
what I
place,
mean?
I think you were also saving them a bit of awkwardness because if you gave them the present, then they would have felt
they're
bad.
Scrambling.
Yep.
And it all,
Imagine if they had a bottle of wine in the car.
it was the double play. We're both driving home going, those rude bastards. Just drinking our wine, ripping up the birthday card.
Ben and Liam, dopamine for your ears.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
Lynn from Blacktown, g'day, good morning, how you doing?
Hey guys, going well. How are you?
It's so good. How's your weekend looking? You got much on?
Work on Saturday, then hanging out with the boyfriend on Sunday. So I
That's
can't
not
complain.
too bad. Just hanging out at home or you got plans?
I think we're going to be doing up my shed ready for my workspace.
Oh,
right.
A bit of arts and crafts. What are you doing? What's the workspace for?
My bespoke carpentry.
Oh, we've had you on
we've had
before,
you
haven't we? We have. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unless we've got more than one caller who does bespoke carpentry.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely you. Okay, well, look, let's kick into this quiz. 5 questions in front of you. The Crows play Sydney this weekend, and Port Adelaide play Geelong at the Adelaide Oval. Who is higher on the ladder out of Port and Crows?
I'm going to assume Port. I haven't watched much footy.
You would assume correct, Lynn.
You'd be right,
Sorry,
unfortunately.
Crows.
Hey, happy birthday to future King Prince George. He was born in 2013. How old is he today?
2013. That would make him 9?
Nice.
You got it. It's July 22 today, and it's International Creme Brulee Day.
Finally.
Oh, I've been waiting for this. It's like my Christmas. What gas-fueled kitchen utensil do you need to finish off a creme brulee?
Great question.
It would have to be a blowtorch.
Yes. Do you use any of that in your bespoke carpentry?
No, but I've seen my brother use one. That was terrifying.
Wow, is he a chef or just owns a blowtorch?
He used to do a bit of study, wanting to be a chef.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
Yeah, right. I thought you were
Casual
just like,
arson.
yeah, just going around burning ants and that sort of stuff. Okay, question 4. Petrol prices are expected to continue to rise this weekend and beyond. What petrol station brand has a yellow and red logo and is also the name of something you'd find at the beach?
Shell?
Some of these questions are like straight up for children.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
we're really holding your hand.
Yeah.
What does petrol go into that goes broom broom? Oh, is it a car? Yay, well done. Okay, last question.
Number 5.
Okay, a college in Texas is offering a course in Harry Styles. You can go to uni, right, and get a degree in Harry. Can you finish these lyrics?
Just let me adore you.
Oh.
Yeah, bang. Good pipes as well. Sorry to Courtney, Chris, Sean and Helen, who are all waiting on the line there trying to get a
Yeah.
little piece of the action.
Lynn, this is exciting now because you get to choose the next song we play on this Friday morning, and I'm very keen for you to hear my song this morning.
Oh, shit.
Yep, it's a bit of Scatman on Nova, or
Oh, I'm a big scat man myself.
Liam loves his scat, or do you want to hear Liam's song?
Both bangers. I'm happy with both, Lynn, so it's really up to you.
Well, I went to see Elvis the other night, so I'm going to go for Liam.
All right, well,
Okay.
Scatman John, I'm hoping someone picks it on Monday. Looks like it's Elvis. You are on Nova with your mates Ben and Liam. Thanks for playing, Lynn.
Happy Friday!
If you tune in tomorrow morning from 7, you're going to hear the wonderful Jodie Oddy from the Jodie Oddy Breakfast Show. She joins us now. How you doing?
You just call me wonderful. That's the nicest introduction you've ever given me.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I feel like, don't you say wonderful most?
I think
most
so.
weeks?
Yeah, I normally give you some. I normally put some sort of nice like adjective on there.
Yeah.
Look, I just want to talk to you about something because I went on holidays last week, as you well know, and I've got a long history of getting caught in the nude in hotel rooms.
Wow, so more than once.
More than once. I should clarify.
Okay.
But I mean, if you're going down for the buffet breakfast, I mean, without
robe
your
on.
clothes on, you've
Yeah.
got to be expected to be caught.
That's a whole other discussion about people who wear robes around resorts.
Oh, I
Yeah.
mean, get over yourself. Like, yeah, maybe from the bathroom to your bed in the room, but don't wear it in the hallways.
Don't go to the restaurant.
No, not the weird slippers to the
Yeah.
pool. No,
No.
just wear your thongs or something.
But when you put those robes on, do you always just go a bit like, oh, there's been other people in the nude in these
Yeah, and they're
robes?
never that comfortable. It's never like,
they're
yeah,
not.
in a robe.
I'm
Like-
straight in the robe every time.
Really?
It makes me get in that hotel setting, and I wouldn't mind
And
having a
that
little
makes me not want to ever
glass
wear a
of-
robe
Yeah,
again.
bubbles or something.
Yeah.
Well, I was at a hotel in Byron Bay, which is where you're travelling to on the weekend.
Yes, yeah, over
And-
for Splendor.
I was in the room. I'd been in the spa. And then I was like, I'm going to have a shower. So I still had my bathers on. And prior to my shower, my husband had texted and said, just heading back to the room now.
Yeah.
Good, thanks. Have my shower, walk out, and I pull the top of my bathers down. And I hear the front door, and because I think it's him,
Yeah.
and we're quirky and a funny
fun
married
like that.
couple,
Yeah.
I just walk out in the lounge room, I'm like, hey, well, Jesus,
Oh.
you'd be the cleaners.
Oh.
So was it a team of people? Was it just one person?
No, pair.
A
So,
pair?
boy and a girl.
Oh, good.
The cleaners must get that so much.
Can you imagine?
What did they giggle and turn their heads away, or did they?
Well, this is the thing. It must happen so much because his reaction was pretty much blank. So
Yep.
either I don't have what it takes upstairs,
Yep.
or he's just immune to it.
But wouldn't that creep you out if you went hello and he went hello?
Yeah.
Like maybe he was really used to it. He goes, okay, well, third one today.
Why don't we do Sprung in the Nude?
Oh, yes, please.
13 24 10 is our number. Give us a buzz if you've got a story.
I got sprung in the nude once by my now fiance when we first sort of started going out. I know it's like not that embarrassing, but we just started going out, and I was living in Sydney at the time, and she was in Adelaide. And for my birthday, she'd arranged with my housemates to sneak over, and they left her a little key. So I got home from work. I was listening to my music and doing my, I knew my housemates weren't home till like 8, so I took all my clothes off and was doing a poo, just really relaxed, just with the headphones in, just singing. Na, 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 just sort of walking around before my shower, and she was sort of waiting to pop out, but because I'd walked home and straight into the toilet, clothes off, she sort of was waiting in the kitchen, and I thought at some point I could hear some banging and clashing because she was knocking things around. I thought, is there an intruder? Nah. I keep playing the music, and then she walked around the hallway, and I nearly just died right there and then.
All right, Sprung in the nude, 13 24 10 is our number. Give us a buzz.
That story would have been sexy if you hadn't have been doing it.
Yeah, I know. Angie joins us now. You were sprung in the nude, Ange.
Yes, I was.
What happened?
I was actually at a shop trying on some clothes, and it was one day I actually went commando, and a little toddler decided to going to pull the curtain back.
Oh no! Just in the middle of
there was
Jeans
a lineup
West.
of people waiting for the change room.
Brave to go commando when you're going clothes shopping.
Yeah.
I know,
also,
right?
I mean, come on, you dirty dog. Just trying all the pants on with no knickers on. Yuck.
And then you say the one day I decided to go commando. How many days a week are you deciding to go commando?
Hey, Angie, just out of interest, are you commando right now?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I mean, the disappointment on the boys' faces right now.
Thanks for that, Angie. Beck in Oakton, were you sprung in the nude?
I was. I thought, I'll be really good. I'm going to go to Maslin Beach. Bugger it. I'm going to get the ranger out. I'm going to get a full tan. I'm going to do the whole shebang.
The ranger?
So the ranger out because I'm a redhead.
Okay, good.
So, and what were you referring to when you said you're going to get the ranger out?
I think we know.
So I've decided to head down to Maslin Beach. Everything's going well. I'm walking along the beach thinking there's not many people around. And everyone that's around is fully clothed. And then I've actually realised I'm at the wrong beach.
You were at Glenelg. You were just walking down the jetty going, hang on, why is everyone screaming? Why are the police coming towards me?
Ranger's out.
Yeah, and there's a nude lady on the Ferris wheel.
Oh, yuck.
Thank you very much for that, Beck. Sophie joins us now in Valley View. Good morning, Sophie. Were you sprung in the nude?
Good morning. Yes, I was. I was doing a dance performance and I was doing a quick costume change, getting ready. The videographer was doing a behind-the-scenes thing and then projecting it on the screen on the stage and unwittingly caught me completely in the nude between my changing.
I mean, to be fair, the BTS camera in the change room, probably not necessary. Do you remember when that happened to that? Who was the footy player? And they got caught because it was like the Fox Sports change room cam.
The groping the other guy?
No, wasn't there another one with his sort of willy? It wasn't a Crows player.
Really?
With his willy out?
It was live.
Yes.
Yeah, his Tex Walker was out for a walk. Yeah. Do you remember that? It was. I'll have to look that up. Not on the work computer, obviously.
Sophie, thank you very much. Jodie, we'll catch you on Saturday morning.
Thanks, guys.
Ben and Liam are in your head.
It's a debate, a big debate. Who will win, Ben or Liam?
Netflix, they hoiked their prices up this week. We're being told they're cracking down on people sharing accounts, which is annoying because it's obviously what everyone does.
And it has started a conversation around the office.
You could say it started a big debate.
Is Netflix overrated?
I know this is controversial, but I'm saying yes. And Ben, you're saying no. We're both going to go head-to-head, 30 seconds each. It's up to the jury to decide who wins. Courtney, Helen, Antonio, good morning.
Good morning, Liam. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Good to have you on, guys.
It's nice the jury asked us how we were going. They don't often do that.
Yeah, no, I don't think they're normally allowed to in a court, in like a court setting.
True.
But this isn't a criminal trial. This is merely a debate on the radio. Ben Harvey, you think Netflix is great, and your time starts now.
Vacuums have the Dyson V11. Stand-up has Dave Chappelle. Radio has Kyle and Jackie O. And streaming services have Netflix. When you look at your TV remote, which streaming service has its own button? Netflix! That's who. It also has the best sonic trigger. What's the sonic trigger for binge, Liam? There's no argument. It has the best exclusives. Squid Game, Bridgerton, The Crown, Peaky Blinders, and Stranger Things, the biggest TV show in the last 10 years. What did you call Stranger Things this week, Liam?
Our Generation Star Wars.
What did you call it?
Our Generation Star Wars.
I can't hear you.
Our Generation Star Wars.
Thank you.
Okay.
I rest my case.
You might have me over a little bit of a barrel on some of my comments about their big Netflix original earlier in the week. Okay. Well, Ben, I'm saying Netflix is overrated. Netflix murdered my childhood. They killed Blockbuster. They also pushed their own originals. And bar Stranger Things, our generation of Star Wars. What else have they got? The Kissing Booth, Kissing Booth 2, Kissing Booth 3, all hot trash. Remember when Adam Sandler sold his soul to Netflix to produce those 6 films? Now every time I open my top 10 most watched list, the film embodiment of a turd comes up, Sandler's The Cobbler. It's not in the top 3. It never was. Stop saying that. You know what else? They employed Kevin Spacey on House of Cards, and a vote for Netflix is a vote for Spacey. So just think about that.
Don't play the Spacey
No, think about that. Just think about what you're doing, Courtney.
I'm pretty sure, I can't remember what it was, but there was a debate about a month ago and I played the Spacey card on you.
Well, it wasn't. I don't think Kevin Spacey was the one in question. It was just another celebrity who'd done a horrible thing. Maybe it was Jared Fogle or something like that.
Maybe, yeah.
Courtney joins us now. Who do you think's won the big debate? Do you think it's Ben saying Netflix is the best thing since sliced bread, or is it me saying it's overrated?
Well, Liam, you had me at your first line. They killed Blockbuster. I used to work at Blockbuster, and, now, obviously, I don't. So my vote goes to you. They killed Blockbuster.
Helen joins us now. It's a vote for me already. So what do you think? Are you going to vote for Ben? Are you going to vote for me?
Well, we have to move forward from Blockbuster. Let's not live in the age-old Stone Age
Helen,
Flintstones.
Yep. What about
Let's
Video
go
Easy?
Netflix.
What
I
about
heard
Video
that
Easy?
Well, Netflix.
My life, as we know it, would
Yep.
not exist without Netflix. How could I have ever watched Timeless if it wasn't for Netflix? Come on. Life without Netflix, no. There's
Great.
no
What's
such thing.
Timeless, Helen? I haven't heard of that one.
Timeless, it's an amazing show. It's actually all about time travel, which I'm fully into. And these people go forward in time to change what happens in history. And that's a government department. But then another US government department go and try to get ahead of them to change them from changing time.
Wow.
It just on this whole parallel universe situation.
Wow.
That sounds confusing. Thanks for your call, though, Helen. Antonio joins us now. The topic is Netflix is overrated. Good morning. Who do you think won the debate?
Oh, good morning, Ben and Liam. I love live radio. It's my favourite.
Well, mate, anytime. You're live, my friend.
Oh, we're live?
Yeah, we're live, baby. You're on.
No, I'm just joking with you boys. I know we're live. All right. Look, good debates, great debates. You boys have really stepped it up since having that little break off in Bali. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks, mate.
Firstly, Ben, Strong, you did talk about Kyle and Jackie O.
Yep.
Sorry, guys, but they are the best radio shows.
They're very good.
And, Netflix does have that noise. The dun-dun is very iconic. I do love that. I did extra points for putting a fart noise in for
Very
Binge.
good.
I thought it was very funny. I had
Thank
a little
you.
chuckle.
Thank you.
Even though, I will say, Binge is a well-loved sponsor here at Nova.
I didn't pick favourites.
Yeah, okay, well, I was going to say, I think Netflix isn't, so that's why I'm in the clear. Yep. Don't know about you, though, Binge boy.
Oh, well, I'm not employed by you guys, so I think Binge sucks. Anyway, Liam, the Blockbuster, sad to see Blockbuster go. You pulled the Spacey card.
Yeah.
Don't mind it. The Sandler thing, though, yes, he's had a couple of pretty crappy ones.
But he's
have
had
you
some
seen
hits.
the latest one, Hustle?
Yeah.
Hustle.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that one. But he
Mate,
also
get on
did the do-over with David Spade.
Yes, but he also did Uncut Gems.
Yeah, but he also did, as I said, the Cobbler. And then there was that Halloween one where he was talking like this the whole time about Halloween,
All
my
right.
favorite day of the year.
Antonio, who won the big debate?
Look, we're taking too much time here. I tell you what, boys, it's a tough one this week. But purely because it doesn't show reruns of the OC, I'm going to have to go with Ben here.
Yeah!
That was a debate, a big debate. We now have the winner.
I think I was due a win. It's been a few weeks.
On a technicality, I think it's Stan that does the OC, but you know what? If he's willing to go against the Spacey card, I'll give you the win. I'll give you the win, Ben. My fiance Sarah, Ben, she's a nurse, and her and I, we share a car, and we also share keys for that car, and they're not cheap to replace.
Oh yeah,
especially the electronic ones.
Yep.
And recently, some keys were lost. Earlier in the week, the keys were lost.
Oh wow! See, I've had a recent situation where I've lost my car keys as well. Super pricey.
It used to just be like, it's not like a house key, is it? Because it's got they say, there's the microchip and you've got to order it in.
I went to go get the key cut for my car because I had a spare key, but I wanted to get another one cut because I thought, well, if I lose this one, then I have to get a locksmith out. And yeah, he gave me the whole spiel about how there's a chip in this one. I don't care.
Wouldn't have thought so.
I don't care.
Mate, I know people who can start it with a coat hanger.
Yeah, and fair enough, like, oh yeah, if it goes from being like $12 to being $28, like, I get the chip. But it goes from being like $12 to being, I think it was like $250.
Insane. So Sarah was convinced that I'd lost the car keys, which is interesting because I was pretty convinced that she'd lost the car keys.
Yep.
So, especially because I never lose anything. Like, I'm pretty good with my stuff.
Yep.
And she loses her license at least once a year. She lost her bank card just last week. You know this. She'd forget her head if it wasn't screwed on.
Yep.
So we've sort of been going back and forth for days. Meanwhile, like, I haven't been driving. And anyway, I'm brushing my teeth last night and I get this voicemail.
Hello, we have some keys of yours that were found at the Royal Adelaide Hospital. Please call security and pick them up. Thank you. Bye.
I could hear her in the other room going, no, because that's her workplace. And I tell you what, I haven't been hanging around there lately with the shared car keys. And that's why I've written my number on them and with a little label, because I know this is exactly what happens. She loses things. I should put my little number on her little card as well so that people can call me when they find them on the street.
That bit's done. Here's another one.
We are joined now by our producer, Belle.
What's trending?
Trending all over the internet.
Twitter. Instagram.
Welcome to Facebook.
Hey guys, well, sad news, Netflix. Since April, they have lost a total of 1 million subscribers.
Oh no, poor Netflix.
However, are they going to earn their keep, their crust?
Well, they are on the decline. They've been losing stakeholders and subscribers for about a year now, only slowly, but this one was a bit of a big drop. There's also a graph that's been released, which I personally love. It shows all the times Netflix subscribers have spiked in numbers over the years. Things like when The Crown came out and it spiked, Stranger Things Season 3 came out and it spiked, Squid Games it spiked.
Yeah.
And then now it's just plummeted.
Well, that's it. They're all great shows, but in between, what do we got? It's just the same rehashed, like, 4-part documentaries about some cult or something like that.
Yeah, but you know they get you, though. You can't be bothered. I don't want to cancel and then resubscribe. That's too hard.
And they're always just removing stuff all the time. You know, you're like, oh, I swear that movie's on Netflix, and you check, and they're like, oh, got ya. It was only up there for 4 days, wasn't it?
And Donald Trump...
I'm really rich. China. We need to build a wall.
His secret son, 16-year-old Barron, has made a rare appearance yesterday at Ivana Trump's funeral. Sadly, as we know, his ex-wife Ivana passed away last week, so they all gathered at the funeral, including Barron. But the thing about Barron that's gotten everyone talking, like I said, he's a little bit secret. He never comes out. He is Donald Trump and Melania Trump's only son. He is 6'7".
Bloody hell.
6'7". It's like a basketballer.
Yeah, he towers over Donald Trump. Highly recommend looking at the photos of the two of them together.
Take this the wrong way, but he does remind me a little bit of the troll in the bathrooms in Philosopher's Stone.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no, he just looks like a tall 16-year-old guy.
No, look at him. If you really look at him and you think of that, the character, you know, the one that gets the wand up the nose?
I know the one you're talking about.
I must admit, when I heard that he was 6'7", I googled the photo and I thought, oh, maybe like it doesn't even look like Trump. Like maybe it's not even actually his son, but he looks like Trump. He looks like a 6'7" Trump.
I don't think so.
I think
it does.
Trump's also got that thing where his waist seems a little bit too high. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like he's got really long legs.
Oh, we say really long?
They're pretty long.
All right, and finally, there may be graphic warnings like we see on cigarette packets put onto fatty foods. You know, when you see the cigarette packets and they got the warnings of cancer and all of that.
Yeah, the grotty, like the lungs, or the worst one is the toilet. You know, the toilet?
I haven't seen the toilet.
No, I haven't seen the toilet.
Yeah, I don't want to go into it, but it's just what's hanging in the toilet bowl. And Christ.
Oh, gosh.
From smoking?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Maybe there'll be something
you
similar.
obviously haven't been around enough durry smokers.
No, I haven't.
There might be some similar photos of what happens in the toilet if you eat too many fatty foods, because these pictures may be starting to get trialled and brought out on the fatty foods. Things like people having surgery of all the fat and diabetes and the cholesterol, but also... they've said that even unrelated images, just gross images in general, not related to fat and being unhealthy, may be put on the fatty foods just to make people not buy them.
It's not stop people from smoking, so it's not going to stop people from having a packet of chips. You know, old mate Brian, the guy who's like really skinny, and said, and it's come out since that he actually died of like AIDS, and his family didn't even give consent for them to use the photo. Imagine how flat you'd be if you were just walking through the supermarket and there was a photo of you on a Snickers bar, just like a little bit fat. And you're like, oh no. I didn't consent.
How do you know it's a Friday?
Well, you know it's a Friday when you get a meat tray on Nova.
Alrighty, folks, it's time for the Ben and Liam meat tray.
Before we award the meat tray to the best call of the week, we always like to look back at the worst. And a bit of a combo today. A few people got it. It was when we tried to get people to come on and spell yacht.
Certainly can. Y-A-G-H-T.
Oh.
Y-U-G-H-T?
Oh.
Oh, no.
Y-A-U-G-H-T.
No. Didn't we, that first guy, didn't we bring him back because we're like, we'll give him another chance because
Yeah.
he said, nah, I got it now. And did he say the same thing? Or did he?
Yeah, I think he said the same thing,
I think he
mate.
said the exact same thing.
And for those playing along at home, of course, it is Y-A-C-H-T.
Well, still, thank you to those people for getting in touch. Our best caller this week is walking away with a meat tray, all thanks to Brighton City Meats. Meat to please you is their tagline.
That's good because it's obviously supposed to be pleased to meet you.
Yes, but
very clever.
Meat to please you, spelt with an A.
Yep.
Jeez, that's bloody good. And not only are they punny, they got the greatest snags in town. I'm here to tell you, I'm looking at this tray right now. It's fresh. These rissoles. Woo! Mama.
Brighton City Meats, you've done it again.
Well, for our best caller of the week, we've got to give it to Liv, who had a painfully awkward tale about being caught naked.
Yeah, I had just gotten out of the shower. I went into the living room, stark naked, went to go and put some knickers on. Obviously, smelt them to make sure they were clean. Turn around, and there is a tradie, the boss, star jumping, trying to cover me. Also let me know that all the tradies were outside the window.
Amazing, Olivia. You've won the Friday meat tray. Thank you so much for getting in touch.
Thank you.
And thank you for reliving that painful memory with us.
Did anybody that you know hear that story on the radio?
Yeah, so my mum, she messaged me and she said, "Did you just seriously say that on radio?"
Do you know what the funniest bit about your story is, Liv? It's like you obviously called because you were like, oh yeah, so awkward, they caught me naked.
Yep.
And I feel like you weren't even really thinking about the part of the story where you told us that you sniff your knickers to check
Yeah.
if they were okay.
Yeah.
But for me, that is the bit that stuck with me. Like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that was the weird bit.
We haven't done it yet, but I still want to do you do the sniff test? And then people call up and say whether they do it or not.
Yeah, are you like, I mean, I'm assuming you were a little bit younger at the time. Are you still sniffing? You still sniffing like now?
No, yes, I still do the sniff test. And you know what? I asked at my work that morning, I said to the girls, "Do you do the sniff test?" And everyone said they did. So maybe it's a girl thing.
Wow.
So is it like a sniff test in the sense that they can be worn again? Or is it more like, oh, they have been worn, so I need to find a clean pair?
Yeah, it's have they been worn? I need to find a clean pair. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I get you.
All right, Olivia. Well, look, we'll chuck some undies in the Friday meat tray as well this week. Are you ready to go? If we fire it off to you in the meat can, will you catch it?
Yep.
All right, coming in hot.
It's coming. It's coming, Liv.
Get ready.
Caught it.
Very good.
There you go, Liv. Congratulations. That meat cannon felt a little bit longer this week for some reason. I don't know why. But thank you so much. You enjoy your barbecue this weekend, and please call anytime.
Thank you.
You're on Nova with Ben and Liam.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.